When YouTube launched in 2005, nobody thought short clips of skateboarding fails, lip syncs, or cat videos could ever compete with Hollywood. But 2 decades later, YouTube has quietly become the biggest streaming platform in the world. This is the story of the streaming wars, how YouTube, the open video site once dismissed as amateur hour, overtook Netflix, the king of Hollywood streaming. Nielsen reports show YouTube now accounts for about 13.4% of total TV viewing in the US compared to Netflix at just 8.8%. Bigger than Amazon Prime, bigger than Hulu, what started as a free open site has dethroned the subscription giant. And the money tells the same story. In Q2 of 2025, YouTube pulled in $9.8 billion in ad revenue, nearly neck and neck with Netflix's $11 billion in total revenue. That's remarkable when you consider Netflix spends over $18 billion a year on content. YouTube? It doesn't pay for content at all. Creators do. Even Netflix can't ignore this rivalry anymore. In their Q2 2025 earnings call, executives were asked directly about YouTube.
Now, we clearly do compete with YouTube in certain segments of their business, and we certainly compete with them for time and attention.
They also insisted YouTube could never replicate what Netflix does. The big budget creative bets like Stranger Things or Wednesday. And yet, audiences are proving otherwise. Because Netflix's binge model delivers temporary spikes. You watch a season in a weekend, then forget about it. YouTube creates daily and weekly habits that keep people locked in. That's the first reason YouTube won. Consistency beats spectacle. Traditional television built rituals. The 8 p.m. show, the Saturday morning cartoon block. Ryan Trahan's Penny Challenge had millions tuning in every morning. Good Mythical Morning hasn't missed a weekday upload in over a decade. This rhythm builds loyalty and fandom in a way Netflix can't match. The second reason is discovery. Netflix is a closed library. You can only watch what it buys. YouTube is an open ecosystem, constantly surfacing new creators, new shows, new communities. That's why juggernauts like Cocomelon started on YouTube before being licensed by Netflix. And it's why creators like Michelle Khare and Cleo Abram are producing shows that already look and feel like television. On YouTube, the audience isn't just a spectator, they're part of it. Comments, live streams, community posts, connection is built in. Netflix has none of that. The third reason is community. Sociologists call it the third place. Home is your first, work is your second, and the third place is where you go to socialize. Coffee shops, sports clubs, or increasingly, digital environments. For millions, YouTube has become that third place. It's where people hang out, relax with their favorite creators, and feel part of something bigger. Netflix simply can't replicate that. You might go weeks without opening Netflix. Almost nobody goes a week without YouTube. And ironically, Netflix still needs YouTube. Every major Hollywood campaign, Disney, Warner Bros., even Netflix itself, spends millions advertising on YouTube. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman promote Deadpool trailers there. Disney executives have even floated the idea of adding user-generated content to Disney+. Imagine that, the most polished studio in Hollywood eyeing YouTube's messy, open model for survival. Meanwhile, Netflix is trying something entirely different, physical expansion. They're launching Netflix House, part mall, part theme park, part fan experience. Imagine walking into a complex where you can step inside Stranger Things or Squid Game. It's bold, but it's also a sign of how cornered they are. Subscriber growth in mature markets has slowed, password crackdowns sparked backlash, and competition from Disney+, Prime, and Max is only getting fiercer. Netflix is doubling down on its intellectual property because it has no choice. YouTube, by contrast, doesn't need theme parks. Its empire is already global, digital, and powered by people. The real question is what comes next. Will Netflix lower its guardrails and license more creator-led content to stay relevant? Will YouTube experiment with always-on channels where top creators stream 24/7 like old-school TV? Either way, the streaming wars are entering a new era. So what do you think? Is Netflix fighting a losing battle, or can it reinvent itself in the creator era? If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe to Scale Decoded for more stories.